He said Mark Wayne Mullet? Nah, Mullen's
Mullen,
like. Yeah, I know. I'm just fucking with you, bro. Yo, Mo, what up?
Yo, say her, we back.
Hey, we back.
Dog.
At it. What up?
It was like 80
Another week.
degrees like 2 days ago.
Yo,
I mean, it's fucking freezing.
You know, Texas, we it's been a lot of rain though. It's been a lot of rain, heavy rain.
Hey man, but I was watching clips. Shit got a little out of control over there for the rodeo, man.
Yo,
following up on the rodeo, it got a little crazy out there.
Come on, man. It's too early in the convo for that, man. But yeah, it got crazy. Specifically last night, the YNs again. We gotta chill. Yo, we gotta chill out here. Right?
We can't have nothing nice. We gotta chill.
It got shut down. Like,
oh damn,
it got shut down, bro. Like, yeah. So we gotta do better. We gotta do better, y'all. Like, come on,
it too
it's
far.
the rodeo. Like, yeah, damn, son. But yeah, you had to mention that.
My fault, man. But I'm about to have a good time. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah. Speaking of good time, bam.
Yo, South Beach good time is a good time too.
Bam. And
I ain't man. I ain't really like it.
Your peoples, the Wizards. What are they called? The Gizzards?
Yo, listen. Them cats, look, I don't watch high school teams.
They're giving up 83 points.
Bro, I'm pretty sure number one team in the nation, basketball, put up a better performance than that.
Yo. Yeah,
it's depressing.
Duke, I wonder how Duke would do against them. Yo, that's crazy. Yeah.
It's ridiculous, man. I mean, shouts to Bam because it ain't easy, but
so here's what I want to ask you. It's in the books, right? It's in the books. 83. Bam got it. Second highest, right, in one game.
That's right.
What's your everybody's got these feelings towards this. Like, what you talking about right now, Mo?
Well, look, man, as someone who really tried to play at a high level, was really intense and took the shit seriously, nigga, it ain't easy, right? It ain't easy. So you got to respect that, right? I know what it's like to be in the fucking 35th minute of the game, trying to defend, trying to get shots up. Like, this shit's tiring, dog.
You do.
It ain't easy. No, it ain't easy. So it's like you can't dismiss that. However,
chill.
Yeah, man. Like, it's just I just wish the Wizards would have played 4 quarters. It's like they stopped playing in that 4th quarter. It just got out of control. Like, it was just fouling him for no reason, and instead of playing defense, like I don't know what was going on, man. But 83 ain't easy.
Yeah, to me, I just want to say, like you said, it's not easy. It's the league.
And
it's
you know
the professional, the highest level of basketball, right?
Bam, I didn't know Bam was only 28. I feel like I've been watching this thing for like 10 years.
Yeah. I think he only played 1 year at Kentucky. Remember that?
Yeah.
So he's been in the league for a while, but he's still a young dude. What'd you say? 28?
28.
Something like that.
28.
Yeah, he's still
so theoretically,
right
the way we got sports medicine now and all this shit, he could play like another 10 years.
I think the league, people are spoiled with like the way these young players have been coming in. You got Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Luka Doncic, right? You got the way Ant-Man came in the game. Like, you got all these these are like star players coming in and just coming off of like 1 year in college or whatever, right? And right, exactly.
No years in college.
Yeah, and just looking crazy, right? So you got Shea, but Shea took a little bit. Shea, but he's still young.
So
right?
Shea,
so yeah. So
but, hey, that motherfucker smooth on the court, boy.
But back to Bam's 83. Yeah. I think let's chill out. Let's celebrate Bam.
Yeah,
let's celebrate the 83. There was a lot of stuff that went his way. You can't just make 40 free throws out of, like, it's not easy. Like, I don't know what it's like to be in the league, but to make 40 free throws is big itself right there, right? That's gotta be something crazy.
And Shaq was never gonna get 83 because he just don't hit enough free throws.
Shaq, if you would have hit your free throws,
if
baby,
you would just been like 30% from the line.
If you was, I don't know if you was. Anyway, so and then he hit 7 threes also.
I understand, like anybody, but you know what this proves, man? When you are a professional talent, right? Whether you in Major League Baseball, whether you in NBA basketball, you in football, whatever.
Yeah.
dog, us as spectators, and especially people who never even like played past their rec leagues and things like that.
Yeah,
Yo, y'all have no idea how difficult it is, man. Like it's
yeah.
just
Shout out to Bam.
and it just tells you like if you in the league any day, you could just have that night where you go off.
Yo, you know what's
Bam
even
had a night. Bam had a night.
Bam had a night, but you know what's even trippier though? It's like we so caught up in this, like, it has to be something. It had to be caused, it had to happen because of this and this and this and yo, let's get off that. Let's please for a second. Like you can't because then it hinders the celebration, like we said, and you
Yeah.
really like don't get to enjoy what just
I
happened.
mean,
You know what I'm
here, you
saying?
know what, man? I'm tired of this
So
shit. What did he shoot from the field, man? Fuck it. Let's get into it.
chill. I'm just saying, man. He still is. It doesn't even. I think he hit like 19 field goals, maybe more than that. I don't know, something crazy. Like I say, he hit 7 3-pointers. He's a big man. Like, come on. You know what I'm saying? Like he don't
Hmm.
shoot threes. And the thing
Yo,
is,
exactly. So,
and the other thing that
come
people
on,
didn't
man.
Mo,
Listen, he's
hold up. The other thing that they did not share is that there was all of the other main players were injured. So Norman Powell was not playing. Tyler
on the
Hero,
Heat
I believe,
side.
exactly. So
Oh, so
he
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 had to put in the minutes.
he was putting in the minutes and the numbers.
Yeah,
And I mean, I'm like, yo, if he got 70 something third quarter, I'm like, yo, let him live, let him do his thing. If anything, this is gonna get him in the record books because look who we playing.
yeah, yeah.
Right? Like, oh, anyway. I don't even want to bring up the legends that everybody has brung up and everything like that. Like, it's
Look,
about
man,
what was happening at the time.
my dude
How can
shot
this player be a part of the record books?
46.5% from the field. He basically almost hit every other shot that he took.
That's what I'm
All right.
saying. That's what I'm
And
saying.
you know what? I would say his percentage is like his true percentage to me is even better than that. Cause I'll exclude the 3-pointers.
And,
Like
yo, Mo, you know what, Mo? Let's leave it.
7 of 22.
Let's leave it right here. Hold on. Let's leave it right here. If you got a problem with it, show us what you can do. Then go out there and
No,
score that
yo,
83. Let me see what you got. You talking all of that, all of y'all. You know what I mean? That's all. All of y'all retired cats, y'all had the chance. Y'all ain't do it. So let's just leave it alone. Like let's celebrate. Stop hating. All right.
yeah. No facts, man. I mean, look,
My fault.
7 of 22 from three. Nigga, you take away that shit away, like his field goal percentage is crazy.
Yeah, get off of Prize Picks. There's lawsuits happening. Get off of there. All right. Yo, back to sports. Back to the game of basketball. NCAA brackets. NCAA is here.
Yo, I know them
We
joints
are
is out.
here. We are here. Now, Mo, like I know you're not so far in tune, but
I'm not,
who rings a
unfortunately.
bell? Who do you like think like may have a shot just off of what you know? Who what like what are
Bro,
you thinking?
I have no
He's so
idea,
out of
bro. I have
all right.
no idea. I'm so out of touch. Listen, shouts to shouts to the young man that I'm helping to raise with my wife. He's the one who kind of keeps me in tune, you
Yeah.
know. But his
That
yo, so I do see individual players, but I don't see them as a team, right? So
yeah.
I don't know. Like I know that there's like a guard doing crazy work at Arkansas. I know
Yeah.
that Buddy like
A cuff.
is injured now from North Carolina. I think Wilson.
Oh yeah, North Carolina. Yep.
I was
Yep.
watching
He got
tape on
hurt.
him. I was like, "Pfft,
Yeah.
get him in the
Some
league.
some serious. Yeah. Yeah. You
Yeah,
right.
so I know that there's a lot of talent
Yeah,
in
he
the
got
field
something.
this year.
Yeah.
I know that much.
I'm
But
just
as
gonna
far as like a team, I don't know, bro. I
it's
can't
very
call it.
tough. It's very tough. College sports in general are very tough. When you
It
look at the football, right, it's very tough. Like the way the playoffs go and everything like that. You don't know who's
so
gonna
so the
yeah.
number ones is Duke, Arizona,
Hmm.
Michigan, and Florida.
Yeah.
So to someone like me, like, okay, Michigan has been like on the upswing. So Juwan Howard's still coaching. He's still doing his thing.
Nah, I believe he got fired.
See, this is what I'm saying. I can't keep up.
It's a new coach. I don't remember who the coach is right now.
Dude, so
But,
Arizona, okay, Arizona's back in, you know, it's been a long time since like Bibby and you know, I
Arizona's
guess
balling this year. Yeah, they've been balling
was
this
Harden
year.
at Arizona or he went to Arizona, right?
Arizona
James?
State. Arizona State.
Oh, he went
James
to Arizona
Harden.
State. He went to
Yeah.
State. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the number 2 seeds, Alabama. I know Alabama was super nice last year.
Uh-huh.
Tennessee.
Uh-huh.
Wow, Tennessee's back in it. The ball.
Yeah. No,
Texas,
they've been nice. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, Texas Tech and Michigan State. Yo, Tom Izzo again, always in there.
Wait, you missed UConn. UConn is a number 2 seed.
I don't know. I'm just reading what
You tripping?
Google's telling me.
Maybe I'm tripping. I thought I saw UConn, but anyway.
Alabama, Tennessee, Texas Tech, Michigan.
always
Then
say
3
it.
seeds, it says Kentucky, Iowa State, Wisconsin, and Texas.
All right. You don't got to read the whole bracket.
I was just gonna do the first 4.
But I would say
oh yeah. Now you know what? This is wrong because it's saying 4 seed Arizona. So I don't know.
I think you're reading like last year or something like that. But yeah, I'm gonna just mention the teams that I like to watch. I don't know if they're gonna make a deep run.
Okay.
But the teams that I like to
St.
watch,
John's and shit?
you know the biggies all day, every day. We got UConn, we got St. John's. I definitely love watching them. I think they got a good chance to at least win 1 or 2 games for sure. And then the bracket gets a little crazy, right? St. John's may have a tougher time for sure. I think they're a 5th seed. And then you got Duke and Arkansas. You mentioned Arkansas earlier. They got the young bull, nice. A Cuff, I believe his last name.
So when this shit
He
start?
nice. And then you got these legendary coaches still, right? So you got Patino out here still. You got,
Damn.
Hurley, right? And then you got what's the name? Calipari, right? So, and then there's some other New York like legend coaches that are in the tournament. I believe I like Hofstra, Speedy Claxton. I think they're in the tournament. I want to say that they're in the tournament. I don't know what seed or anything like that, but I saw that they won their conference championship.
Hofstra? Oh, they 13.
Yeah,
They playing
Speedy
Alabama.
Claxton. Yeah,
Let's go. Looking for that
tough.
upset. Looking
And
for that
then-
upset.
And then you know what? There was some hirings because I think Shamgard is about to be the Providence head coach. That's fire. That's pretty dope. Damn, I'm missing another one. There's been a lot of good news. Rod Strickland had something. Oh, Rod Strickland's team, I think, made the tournament. Long Island.
I think I heard.
LIU.
What, LIU?
Yeah, I think so.
He coaching at LIU?
Brooklyn campus. Yeah, I think so.
Let's go.
Am I bugging? Is it in there?
I don't know.
Is
Let's
it in
go.
there? Damn, my bad. Hopefully I'm right.
Yo, you remember
Shout
that
out
one
to the
time
Bronx, Rod Strickland.
LIU
saying?
like
Yeah,
man.
yeah. But anyway, shout out to the NCAA
You
tournament.
think Sham is at
hopefully.
Providence?
No, he just got hired.
Oh.
Like he got because they're not in the. I don't think they're in the tournament. He gonna be the coach next
That's
season.
what's up.
Yeah.
Just
He
in case
come
you
a
ain't
long way.
know. Just in case you ain't know, providence typically refers to the divine guidance or care, often understood as God's active involvement in sustaining and directing human destiny.
Crazy.
That's where that
Crazy.
nigga going. Let's go. Providence.
But
baby.
if you see the body of work, pause that Shamgar has done in the league right now as a coach on the bench,
That's
like
what's
the
up.
guards and the guard play that he has influenced, people don't even realize he was working with Luka Doncic at one point. You know what I'm saying? And then most recently he was with the Orlando Magic working with those cats, Paolo and all of them. So yeah, Anthony Black.
Just
so
like
anyway.
every year though, man. this I can't wait for the pause bracket busters.
Yo.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen 1 or 2 at least.
It's gonna happen,
Wow,
bro. Because
wow.
I'm looking at this and I'm seeing a lot of like very similar. I get it. Everybody's strength of schedule is different, but dog, there's a lot of like
And
single digit lost teams right now.
and Mo, so the tournament starts on Tuesday coming up. And what championship game is coming up that's also on Tuesday?
No, I'm not so excited anymore. Who cares?
Mo is a little bit down right now because the Dominicanos just
I don't
lost
know.
to the
Yeah, I don't know how they
to the
lost. I don't know.
US.
It's all right.
So now we're
Yeah.
gonna be seeing well, Italy and Venezuela play right the day before that, I think. Oh no, yeah, I think they play tomorrow.
They play
So
tomorrow. So
yeah.
championship game for World Baseball Classic is gonna be on St. Patty's Day. That's
So
right.
we will
We're
see
gonna be
y'all next week and we'll see who win that. Yeah.
and then March Madness starts on the 17th too on Tuesday. So
So the bar is gonna be crazy.
yeah, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be all day, right? Some of y'all ain't gonna make it to work on
What a good
Wednesday. I
setup,
get
right,
it.
Mo? What a good setup for the economy, right, Mo?
Hell yeah, we gotta get a stimuli. I'm saying you gotta get that
It's crazy.
velocity of money going in the economy.
Yeah, those gas prices, boy. Whoo,
Yeah, we're
crazy.
gonna be taking a walk to the bar.
If you got the
What we gonna be
premium
doing?
car, shit, shit.
Premium is crazy. They definitely getting us right
We
now
got
with the
yeah,
premium.
man. Yeah, man. You better drive slow, Paul Walt. Peace.
I know, right?
uh, And one thing we wanted to shout out real quick was we mentioned One Piece last week and some other anime stuff. But yo, we wanted to talk about how much of a surge like we're seeing with anime in the United States specifically. Like this is now a multi-billion dollar industry within the states, which is really good to see.
You,
Um
yo, I
yeah.
mean, it's quality storytelling, dog. Like
That's thank
it's
you, Mo.
all we getting on our side is a bunch of reboots. You know, oh let's make this again, let's make that again. It's like it's happening with
Quality,
the music, it's happening with with the movies and stuff. It's like so anime
right.
is something that's new to us, right? Like the younger
But it
kids really like it
mhm.
too. You know
Yeah,
what I
and it's
mean?
been
Like,
around so long. You know, you got the OG, shows and things like that. There's actually movies that folks can, get into. Shout out to the Afro Samurai, Samuel Jackson.
yo,
You know what I'm
Afro
saying?
Samurai
Legendary.
word.
If you want to start with something for the culture, you go there,
Shit,
right?
and then
You
you
know
go
what I'm
watch some
saying?
Boondocks. That shit is
Yeah.
anime for real, for real.
that technically, were you right, yo?
Oh, Kelly pissed
Uh,
on it. Let
But
me
yeah,
stop.
anime is basically it could be a show, it could be a movie. It's basically an animation, right? And then you got your mangas, which is more of like the comic book of it, right? And it comes in more of like a graphic novel form, right? It's an actual
Mm-hmm.
book. But basically it's a comic book. And you have it where it's very similar to Marvel or DC where, it may start off as a movie and then go into books, comic books. Or there's some that have started as mangas, which is the comic books, and then have a show with it, right? So an anime show or anime movie. Um, so I would suggest if you're looking for good storytelling, like Mo said, yo, check it out. But don't be afraid, right? You know, for these things to be in different languages. Like I think that's the other
Oh,
thing
not
that's
at
even
all.
better is like you can begin to understand something else. You got closed caption, put the closed caption on. You know what I
You
mean?
know, one thing I could tell you about the Eastern culture is like they they deal with a lot of like spirituality and
Yeah,
monsters and
yeah,
this and
yeah,
that and
yeah,
kind of like the
yep.
unseen. And I think that's important right now.
The unseen, that's real. That's real. What you're saying right there, the unseen, and
Yeah.
you can always wait because they do have the voiceovers in English, right? So you can wait, but it just may take a year or so for that version to come out. Some of the ill platforms, Crunchyroll is like
Oh,
the it platform.
for
Um,
anime?
yeah, but then you have, Netflix has a good library of it. Hulu has begun to put stuff on there too. So like you got those more of like, right,
Yeah, and then and make sure
localized
y'all screen
platforms.
it because some of them don't be appropriate at all.
Oh,
Like, so you
yeah.
gotta screen them. You gotta
Yeah,
screen
yeah,
them.
yeah, yeah. Some are for adults,
A
right?
little bit too dark.
Some are like TVMA. So you really gotta like they got dark, but then they also got some raunchiness too. You gotta yeah filter that through if you're looking to get the youth involved with it, right? So yeah, for sure, anime.
For real.
Shout out anime, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm catching up on One Piece, right?
One
That's
Piece
on
fire.
Netflix right now. But when I first learned about it, I mean, they on like season 30, so
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah,
like,
yeah. I
and
think 19
so
yeah, yeah, 1999, I wanna say it started One Piece, something like that. But yeah.
and so I'm watching it knowing
Mhm.
that it was, the beginning of this series was like started 30 years ago, and I'm seeing him like talking about the Grand Line and like trying to get
Yeah.
basically go out and sail into the world and figure out what's out there. And it's like, boy, he might be talking about them Arctic rings, bro. Like, listen,
You
we in
know,
the
it's
age of disclosure right now.
yeah, before we get off topic, the creator recently, what he did was he dumped the One Piece. The One Piece, he dumped something in the sea somewhere.
He
Yeah.
did. Oh no,
Yeah, for
a
people to
bunch of people
find.
trying to go get it.
Yeah, of course, I Show Speed was like, "Yo, I'm about to go see what's going on.
Oh yeah, of
Let's
course.
give it time at sea and then go find it, right? Like, how about let's give it some time, all right?
Hey
But yeah,
man,
yeah,
yeah,
man.
yeah, it's good. It's good stuff, man. They doing it. I don't know, like I'm sure just like everything, the hardcore fans, like the hardcore Marvel fans or the hardcore DC
Yeah,
fans,
yeah, yeah,
you know, they
yeah.
they got their opinions, and it's the same way with the anime people. So
Definitely.
don't be surprised.
Oh man, but yo, Mo, next topic.
What we talking about?
The layoff adventures continue. The
Yo,
layoff adventures continue. 92K has
in
been
March?
reported in
Oh,
February.
February.
Yes, that adds to 200K reported for 2026 so far. We are still in March. We'll keep on track. If it's about the same for March, we're headed into something that we'll continue to talk through. We'll see what's going on there. Um,
My thing
yeah,
is
man.
like we there's so much going on, bro. Like,
So
you know, it for them to keep the stock prices a certain way, they
yeah.
gotta like cut people because there's no money coming in right now.
Well,
So they gotta like show the books in a certain kind of way, right? So like even if revenue is down, if we can show that our profit is up though, then we still good. So how do you show your profit is up? You start cutting people.
so one of I hear you, but I think right now what's actually happening, and that's probably part of it, but I think the biggest part is what is coming up is the AI piece of things, right? And they're talking about the WARN Act, right? So Worker Adjustment and Retraining Notification Act.
All these
Um
acronyms.
and this is something that came up in 1988. And basically when you think about AI and how things have to shift, so now you have to figure out adjustments, right, for your workforce and what that looks like, etc. But what this act specifically does
What's it called?
is the WARN Act. WARN. So Worker Adjustment and Retraining Notification Act. And this is so that it says it is a U.S. labor law passed in 1988 that requires certain employers to give advance notice before large layoffs or plant closures. So,
Certain employers.
knowing
Mm.
that there's a shift with AI and such, and different, like the labor force is looking a bit different, or looking to look a bit different, or getting ready for that. This is something that is it seems to be like heavily utilized at this moment, and it's usually used when folks are trying to do this quietly, right? So they do it in little spurts, so that this way it doesn't actually hit like mass platforms and things like that. Does that make sense? Um, and I could give you a couple other notes. Um, so when you really have to give notice is when you have like a mass layoff, plant closures, large reductions in a specific workforce. So if a company is laying off 50 plus workers at one site, they have to, you know, give these type of notifications, lay off 500 plus workers from anywhere within a company, you have to do that as well. And then if you're gonna shut down a facility or a plant, something like that, is
Bro,
when
this
you
shit
have to
is
give a
wild.
notification. Yeah.
It says it covers employees, including manager, supervisor, hourly, or salary workers, but excludes those on temporary projects, which makes sense, on strike, makes sense, or government employees. Holy shit, bro.
And it's a
No,
60
no wonder
days.
Trump could just be like,
So it's a 60 days in advance notice, which means, yo, this is crazy. So we talked about January. That means that the government or the state or the city was given a specific notice 60 days prior to January. So they had the heads up well before that. Now could we see why that works for the city or the state? Like why is it helpful? I think so. Do you feel like
I mean,
because now they kind of understand, oh, their mass transit, their public transit might see a decline because of right folks not having to get in to the city and things like that.
it
Um,
allows them it allows them to craft a narrative around the situation. But some states like California and New York have stricter laws requiring even earlier notice or
oh,
lower employee thresholds.
oh,
So don't tell me that we're not like a fascist country when you have private companies that have to tell the government what's going on, and vice versa too. The government also tells them, yo, this is what's about to go on. Y'all gonna have your shit ready. But okay, we fascists. We been fascists. Gotta get
oh
over
man.
it.
Mo had to get that off his
I
chest.
had to get on my chest,
Had to
man. It's a
get
bunch
it
of
off his
bullshit, bro.
chest,
Acting like the
man.
government ain't buddies with these multinationals, yo.
Hear my dude. Hear my dude. Say it again.
Sorry. Sorry.
Oh man, say it again. Say it
Tell me why
again,
you
brother.
mad, son. Tell me why you
Nah, so
mad.
basically, we could be headed into what we consider a silent recession. I feel like, and Mo would probably agree with me. I feel like we've been in a silent recession, basically, right? When you think
Yo,
about a lot of
who
things that
out
are,
there is with me, bro? My money just ain't going as far as it used to. I'm not quite spending the way I used to. I think there's a recession,
yeah,
but they always change the parameters around classifying it as a recession. So we don't want to panic anybody. So we're
I,
just, the economy's doing great.
no, but there's also a fucked up part of it where the black and brown community really, really continues to move backwards because of this type of shit, right? Like, so a lot of times the majority of us are affected with this, right? And in a different type of way because we may have a specific type of role within these companies, right? That we are let go and we don't have any benefits that come with that, but calling up unemployment,
And even
right?
that is like
Right. And so you have these other
tough.
situations where it's not that for them. They're able to have a whole year to figure shit out.
Yeah, no, look,
Right. So
I'm
I,
telling
I don't
you,
want to go too far into that, but
it's it,
definitely some of us are blessed, but some of us unfortunately don't walk into that story
like
when
you
they're given
remember
their notice.
that shit, that story that you was talking about in California, where now they allowing you to like basically
Oh,
you could sell food from your house and stuff like,
from the crib. Yep.
bro. I'm
Yep.
telling you, that's just setting up
Yep.
some avenues for you to survive. Like
Yep.
there'll be more things like that coming out where they're gonna
Who's to say that?
deregulate a little bit.
I like that connection though, Mo. Who's to say that California didn't know? Now we know why that plugin probably came into play is because they knew 60 days, 90 days in advance, yo, shit coming. We gotta help the people. We gotta see how they can do their thing. If this is coming for sure.
At a minimum, I gotta save my political career
Yo,
and make it look like I'm doing something.
yo, shout out to California for even doing that once again. Cause now we see how that helps the people. So shout out to California for doing that, man.
A rare win for the state
Yo,
of California.
On another note, we talk about working class again. Little funniness here. Yo, Mo, do you have headshots? I need some new headshots. Pause. Um, my headshot is really, real
Yo,
like social
listen,
media ish.
it don't
I could
matter
work on
if you
that.
listen. I've been noticing this trend
This is what we get.
where
Let's get to it. What's the
I've been
trend, Mo?
noticing this trend where it's like I thought I knew this person, but
I saw
when
you
I see
yesterday.
them,
I saw
it's
you
like
yesterday. What you
things are a
doing?
little off.
Yeah.
So I look at the pic. I'm like, motherfucker must be using Sora or something. Like
They got the AI pump fake,
they
the
got the
AI catfish,
they out here
the corporate
catfishing corporate people. Nigga.
corporate catfish. Like, come on, fam. Yo, come
Yo,
on, fam.
it's getting crazy, bro. Like, oh, make that avatar for
You
me.
gotta do better. What's that, Avion Crockett? You gotta do better. Look, look, look,
Gotta
look.
do better. Oh yeah.
Look at that. Chop it out, chop it out.
Oh my gosh, yo, for
Oh
real, dude.
man, yo, they got the corporate catfish functions going on. This is
People
crazy.
don't be looking nothing like somebody
Yeah,
headshots, bro. Like
y'all gotta
I'm like,
chill. Please don't. Please don't. You seen this? You
keep it 100, man. Just keep it 100.
just keep it 100.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
You know,
Yeah,
I'll
if you
come
want to
in,
do a little
I'll see a photo.
little
No,
Photoshop,
I'll
cool.
see a
But
photo, you know, and then like
you know what I
3
mean?
months later after they settled in or whatever, I'm like, who the fuck is this? Like, where did this person come from?
Yeah. Yo, it's cool. You do the animation shit, cool. But then when you like really like use the shit for like some real deal, like nah, bro, chill,
Yo, man, this shit, you
chill.
know, pictures be glossy. They be having the crazy, you know, the blurred out background, so you can like focus on
They be having the buggy
you know,
eye, whatever, like all that,
too much.
that fairy shit. You gotta
Oh,
chill.
the little like
A
pixie
little, no,
dust.
the little where they make the eyes look,
Yeah.
small and stuff. Yo, you gotta chill. No corporate catfishing,
No
please.
corporate catfish. They ain't gonna stop. They ain't gonna stop. It's
They
only gonna get
ain't gonna
worse.
stop. Y'all gotta
It's
chill
gonna
though.
turn into an
Forget that.
animation next.
We had we had to bring that up though. We had to bring up the corporate catfish.
Yo,
That's
because I
wild.
was taken aback, right? Like I looked up at a profile and I was like, nah, y'all ain't the same
Yo,
people, but
yo,
okay.
Neem might have to do a reboot of Catfish. Now you got to do the corporate catfish.
The corporate catfish,
Yeah,
dog.
yeah. Oh, that's
Shit
crazy.
is
But
wild out
anyway,
here. I ain't even
speaking of
don't get me
wild,
started on the LinkedIn. Anyway.
speaking of wild, Mo. I don't know if you've seen it. There's a video out there. We was talking about the gaming industry. We got cats playing Resident Evil, looking like Ready Player One. They got the whole station. They got the
Oh, they got
circle.
the whole setup.
They
They
got the
got the
circle
treadmill,
treadmill. They
the
got
360 treadmill,
the
and
guard on the back where you turn and move and shift. You got the gun. You got the goggles, and you just moving in Resident Evil like that's where you at. That's your town.
that's a lot.
That's a lot. I wonder how much that
Um,
shit costs. I don't even know. I didn't even look that
you know,
shit
but
up.
that's the part that I'm really fascinated by.
Like how you
Like,
got the guapos to even
is your Robux taking you that far? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yo,
you got V-Bucks paying for this, or you got like
yo,
real money paying for this? Like,
yo,
just trying to figure out.
yo,
I'm like, yo,
yo. That's another one. Yo, chill,
but it's real.
chill.
There's gonna be a whole, but there's gonna be like, you know what? Nothing against gamers, dog. Keep doing your thing.
Shouts to
I
gamers.
just feel like there's a real world out here for you guys, man. Y'all should explore it. Like, there's a real world where you can meet people too, right? Like, you don't gotta be in the digital world because, bro, they set
Uh
it up where you can make money.
yeah.
Like, you could work at a store. I
Oh
was
yeah. So
perplexed by
the
this. I
meta
was complete. I'm
you
like, yo,
speak
there's people who like, yo,
yeah.
I'm gonna bounce at the door, and
You
they like
speaking
make money
more of
for it.
yeah, you speaking of the meta world stuff right there. That's what you talking about. Because now they have like you could actually go to like a mall in the metaverse and you could do your shopping, similar to you like going on, I don't know, a web browser, doing your shopping there, but instead you're going to a metaverse mall. And
Yeah,
so you got an avatar and all that. And yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's
That's
a
been in
lot.
the works.
It's a
That's
lot.
been in the works.
It's a
Yep.
lot, bro.
I think there's corporate functions testing this out too, where they have meetings in the meta world. This has been going on for a few years, I believe,
They gonna
where
be
they have
catfishing there
meetings.
too, nigga. Watch.
Yo, that's crazy, right? Yo, fill in for me, Mo. Yo, Mo, fill in for me, son.
Yeah, I know.
Yo,
I know. Man.
here's my avatar. Yo, just
Yo,
use
what
my
up?
avatar,
Here,
yo.
just look like me.
Yeah,
Don't
but
say nothing
that's
dumb
kind of
though.
wild because it's like, yo, is it real money? Like, how you like? But no, people are buying stuff for this. It's getting sent to the crib. It's not like it's what you thinking, where it might be like fake clothes for your avatar and shit like that. But that's definitely where it's gonna
I
go, though.
mean, I'm
That's
not
definitely,
I'm not terrified about it
yeah. You
if the
sound.
world was a good place. But the world is not a good place. We keep blowing shit up. We keep fighting. It's
You know
the
what?
world's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, so
You mentioned. All right, I know. So you mentioned Ready Player One. I feel like the bigger the more closer example might be Electric State, to be honest with you, which came out last year. That was the one with Chris Pratt and oh
yeah, yeah,
girl,
yeah. Esposito. Oh, you talking about what you call it?
where it was like the robots, and then they had the
Millie, yeah, you talking about
yeah,
Millie
Millie Bobby Brown, yeah, and then
and her little brother,
yeah, his
his
mind was,
consciousness.
his consciousness was put into the robot. Yeah, we got to get off topic. We got to give stop
See,
playing,
shit
son.
like that. That's what I'm saying. Shit like that is the problem, bro. Like, I think the metaverse is great
Yeah.
until you get like really stuck in it, right? Like,
I think that's where you feel like the danger is, and I can see what you're talking about. I'm pretty sure people that are hearing this can understand what you're
I
talking about
think it's
too. Like,
wonderful, right?
there's a
Like, I think,
danger for sure.
like,
Yeah.
me personally, I don't like going on Amazon.com and scrolling through fucking endless thumbnails and shit, right? So, what the metaverse is offering is like, instead of you scrolling through endless thumbnails and shit, come walk down this fake aisle and make pretend you looking at stuff.
Oh
But
man.
I think this could be fire for like apparel, right? Like, I think if you can go into like a Nike store in the metaverse and look at a pair of Jordans and like, you know how
Oh,
in
I agree.
NBA
I
2K,
agree.
how you can
I
look at
agree.
everything and then you be like, you know what?
I agree with you on
I'm gonna
that.
send you
Yeah.
some Bitcoin. And then that shit
I
shows up at your crib.
I agree with
Fire.
you on that. Like, you on the VR and you
Hmm.
just, you doing
Yeah.
your Iron Man
That
type
that
shit.
I think that's a dope experience. But like I said, then you gotta worry about them having your IP address, tracking your data, selling your data, doing this, doing that. You like, come on, man, this is too
They
much.
already doing that, Mo. They
I
already
know,
doing it.
but you're gonna see it now. You don't see it right now.
I see what you're saying. You're gonna be going into arenas like what's the
Think about like
Intuit arena?
Minority Report. You like walking in the street and it's just like shit popping up, ads all over the place.
Yeah, yeah. Or that black
Blade Runner,
yeah, oh, Blade Runner.
all
Crazy.
that shit, right? Like all that shit
Yeah,
is in play.
yeah. He had the relationship with the girl, right? With the
Yeah.
That was crazy. That shit crazy. And then she was on the body. That was crazy. That was crazy. Yeah. Damn, Mo.
So it's like this wide range of possibilities, and I see
Yeah.
the good and the bad. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yep.
And so it's just about us as
It
the users. We really have to
it
kind of like guide it, and push it in whichever way we want it to be.
and that's I'm glad you mentioned that because it's just like this other shit. So this stuff is coming and it's going to be in the beginning stages. So it's very important what Mo talking about. Like, yo, we got to remember, like, so we got a specific type of responsibility as the users. Like, yo, we cannot let something surge that is gonna lead to a negative path. Like, a lot of people definitely are not feeling what's going on right now, right? All this other type of shit. But yo, sometimes you didn't even realize it, but you may have been advertising something that led to this shit being the way it is right now. So like, just try to be in tune, and we hopefully can balance out or make the positive outweigh any of these
Like
bad areas. Yeah.
like when I first started getting into crypto and learning about it in
Yep.
21,
Yep.
one of the things is like the NFTs. Do you remember hearing about that? The
Yep.
non-fungible tokens where it's like a one of one or whatever,
Yep.
right? Like a
Yep.
10 of 10.
Yep.
that is the mechanism that's gonna be needed to, like, authenticate things when you buy it in the metaverse and stuff, like,
Mhm.
that's what's gonna link to, like, the real world asset. Um, so there's, like, a lot of cool things that can happen, man, but
Yo, but you think about like the home shopping network. Does that even exist anymore? Like I think that's kind of like the market that the
nah,
metaverse shopping may kind of
Home
like
Shopping Network
definitely
does not, but QVC does.
QVC like that's the same
Yeah,
like I feel
yeah,
like that's where that those are the people that is gonna take first. You know what I mean? Because you just
yeah,
mentioned the NFTs. Remember back in the day, I don't know if you remember this. You be up watching TV, all of a sudden they're like, yo, we got Joe DiMaggio's card. Da, 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 da.
mhm.
They showing the
They be
card,
trying to sell
and you
that
could do the
junk.
cash on demand. The pay
Yeah,
cash.
yeah, dog.
That's
It's that
crazy
late night
anyway.
programming.
Yeah, but yeah, it's crazy. But anyway, man, yo, yeah, man. So going to something else.
But
Something I
yeah,
was talking
man.
to yeah, something I was talking to you a little bit about offline was I'm just on the internet here and there and I see like these car crashes. Like you see car crashing going into like storefronts, going into houses, just mad random shit, right? And I'm like, yo, I think about like banned from TV, all this crazy shit happening or whatever.
Mhm.
I'm like, yo, how does this shit is this something like just elevating like some of the other stuff. But like after looking it up, it's like it's an increase, but it could be a little misleading too because apparently there's like 100 plus a day of these things potentially here and there that happen
I mean, but
like that.
I know it sounds like a lot, but
That's a lot. 100 plus.
statistically
Oh,
speaking, how
hey,
many
you
people
doing that?
driving, right? I'm
You
sorry, I
doing
had to
that?
do it with the
You doing
Superman.
that? You doing that? You
But
doing that? That's
but
that
it is a
corporate
lot.
shit.
No, no, no. It is a lot, but they don't view it. See, the way I just told you, statistically, that's the way they flip it, right? Like, it ain't that bad, right? Like,
No, you're right because somebody could easily say, "Oh, you're talking to 1%, 2%."
right.
Then like,
But the thing
damn,
is, you like,
bro.
yo, 1%. Hold on, nigga. That's like 1,000 people, or whatever the case may be, right?
Well,
Like
it
the
says
numbers
this
out there.
says
So,
2,600 deaths annually.
yo, you see, that's a lot. To me, that's a lot.
That's a lot. That's a lot of people. But then when they put it into the millions, right? They're like,
Right.
"Oh, but we have X Y millions of people, so it's only like 1%." You know, and
Oh
it's
my
just
gosh.
like,
Hold on. I gotta ask this
isn't
question.
that
Hold
crazy,
on.
yo? Like that's crazy, bro. Like I don't know. To me, that's something that I'm like flash warning. You know what I'm saying? Like at first I thought it was like, this don't happen that often. But when you're telling me 100 or so times per day potentially, that is something to think about. You know what I mean? That's something common, I feel like, for sure. Right? Like, and interesting, man. So, um,
Oh yeah. So let's see. I put how many automobile accidents happen per year. So you said like
you
2,600.
saying, oh, so now you're gonna
I'm
compare
just
it.
curious. Like, I want to
Yeah, because I'm talking about something specific. You're talking about automobile accidents in general.
see. These numbers are so ridiculous. I don't even want to repeat
So
them.
this says crashing into homes about 36,000 plus crashes into home stores or buildings every year. So you're saying 36,000 a year potentially. Just the crashes. I'm not talking about deaths or injuries or anything like that, right? So
Right. So it says. So basically, I asked how many automobile accidents happen per year, just to like
yeah.
get
Yeah.
an idea. Yo, it says on average, there's about 16,822 crashes per day.
Per day. That's crazy. And so we're saying that 100 of those or 100 plus of those are the storefront building, building or stores, homes crashes. So that
Yo, this should have.
wow.
Listen,
Wow.
do
Stay
you really
safe.
think? All right, hold on. So look,
Yo, stay
we got to think
safe.
about.
Yo.
Hold on, hold on. Hey, we got to think about this, fam.
Yo.
We really got to think about this.
And the
Traffic
reason, yeah, go ahead, Mo. My fault.
traffic crashes cost the U.S. an estimated 340 billion in 2019 due to medical expenses, lost productivity, and insurance costs. 340 billion. Okay.
Yeah.
Then we also said, so look, it's like a symbiotic relationship from what I'm seeing here, right? Because as a car manufacturer, you like, bro,
Yeah.
16,000 cars going down per day. That means we're gonna have something to sell moving
Yo.
forward, right? Like we got to
Nah, see,
replace
why
all
you gotta
those.
do that? Here he go.
I'm just putting it all
He
together,
put in the
man.
business into
I'm just putting it all
perspective.
together.
That's that crazy.
And then you figure if they paid out 340 billion, they must have collected like 1 trillion. They
Oh
never
man,
lose.
Mo, come on, man.
All right, my
Come
fault,
on,
my fault,
Mo.
my fault, my
Come
fault.
on, Mo.
My bad.
Yo. But yeah, it's definitely something that
You know, it'll come down to
just
money.
yo,
Yo, when
and the
you
reason
having your brunch on the sidewalk, keep your
yo,
eyes
chill.
open.
I told you, Mo, I saw this last year. There was a couple. They were doing they were influencers and they were doing like a brunch. All of a sudden, while they're filming,
Oh, I
while
think
they're
I seen
recording,
that
the
video.
joint just came. I was like, yo, that's crazy.
I think I seen that video
So
too.
the fact that they caught that on footage was crazy, but good thing they was all right. But
So
yo,
now this is just a unique kind of accident that could happen, right? Where it's going into
yeah,
storefronts or it's
yeah,
going into a house, something like that.
yeah.
Um, I'm
So
sure all those were manual cars that don't have
I
computers or
ain't
whatever.
I ain't
Anyway,
messing with you. But yeah, it says, basically the reason why this is kind of accurate, and it seems like it's increasing is because of the data collection, right? So the way we're able to collect the data now, we got these cameras, we got these reporting
speak it,
tools, right? So that's what makes the visibility improved on these things. So the data is gonna be um, you know, elevating
dog.
now
Speaking
more
of
than ever.
data, going a little off topic, but
Oh
bro,
man, man,
you said something,
man.
right? You said the data, there's more cameras now. So it's kind of like, yo, right here, photos and scans from Pokemon Go players created a database set of 30 plus billion real world images now being used to help delivery robots navigate cities without GPS.
Shout out to Pokemon Go. Anime wins again.
And none of y'all got paid for it.
Let me stop. Let me stop.
You see how they use like guinea pigs?
I know what you're saying. They see a product.
Google
They
Google
see
had
a
to pay a
product.
bunch of people, right?
They saw a they saw a product.
Google had to pay a bunch of people to get in them stupid Waymo cars, drive places, take pictures, do imaging.
Yeah.
Pokemon was just like, hey, go catch them all, man.
Yo, that application is fire, by the way. Like if you're actually walking,
It's augmented reality, yeah.
how accurate it is, like it's kind of slick. Um, so which is the cool thing. I think that's been something in the past that folks have been able to I guess help other things advance, right? By seeing, oh, you know what, this could work in a real life situation for something else, right? So,
Yeah.
but yeah, it says other areas, as far as the trend for these crashes. So several trends are making these incidents more visible. So what's making it even more visible is the social media amplification, smash and grab robberies. That's crazy. Parking lot designs, uh, pedal pedal confusion. So one of the biggest causes is
Oh,
pressing
gas
the gas
versus
instead of yeah. And you
bro,
know
and these
what?
aren't even manual cars with the clutch.
Unfortunately, like you have elderly drivers, right? And sometimes they could be prone to make mistakes like that specifically. And then you have distracted driving. So phones, this is a big thing. Phones and driving, right? Tech in cars. They even got things now. You could there's like a cable where you can now watch YouTube on your dashboard, bro. I don't know if you've seen that, bro. Crazy. Yeah. So people gotta be careful with that. Dig.
Yeah, yeah, man. I mean, again,
Yep. Yep.
it's dangerous because I feel like some of us who are native, like, you know,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
we could do it, but you shouldn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Yeah.
it's bad
Especially.
because then like the kids like see us and they think that they could do
Yeah.
it too. And it's like,
They
but y'all
think they.
can't. Cause I've been driving since I was like 16
It's different. Yeah.
without
It's different.
without that, right? Like it's the
Yeah.
same way that when like I moved down here in a more suburban kind of setting, when I parallel park, people like, and I'm like, You know, yeah, they like stuck, gotta, oh man, I messed it up. Oh, let me use the camera.
And
I'm
man,
like,
it's
get the
like
camera out of here. I don't
one,
need it.
2, 3.
Bro, I'm out here looking like kings of comedy, bro. Like, right?
Yeah.
And so the
Oh,
younger
shit.
generation, they can't, I feel like it's more risky for them, right? Like the whole thing too, like
Yeah,
with the texting and everything, it's like
yeah,
y'all don't have dominion of the car the way y'all think you do. You know what I mean? Like, cause y'all haven't put in enough hours,
yeah,
just focused on driving the way we had to. Like we had to, but it's different now, man. So
yeah,
don't let
yeah.
don't let auto driving take over, please. Just drive safely.
Yeah, drive safely, drive slow. Once again, shout out to
Y'all
Paul
ain't
Wall.
leave the world behind.
Oh, he crazy. Again, he mentioned that too. Um, yo, Mo,
Yo, son. Welcome to
operate
New York City. My fault.
Operation Safe Return. Operation Safe Return.
Oh,
So recently, I believe there was a rescue that happened, right? Was it a rescue
it
or it was
was
a finding?
a
Was it
operation or
was it a rescue or a finding? Like did they slip on this accident pause or was
no?
it actual operation where they
Yeah,
shut
they
it down?
tracked down a
They were
bunch.
able to
So
track it
they
down. Yeah. Okay.
So I mean,
And
the
it,
synopsis is this was a an operation that was taking place in California,
California
and
again.
basically
Okay.
they recovered 37 kids
Okay.
that were kidnapped or missing.
That's big. That's big.
Um,
That's big.
and at first, because there's always like I said, socials is messy right now, right? Like you gotta go verify things. You can't just see something and be there's so much AI too, right? Like so much AI slop this out there. So somebody asked Grok if this was real. And it was like, yeah. And I'm like, yo, why is this not being reported? Like, is it that they don't want us to feel like human trafficking, child trafficking is a real problem? Like that they
I
don't want to so look, it says Operation Safe Return was a coordinated law enforcement effort in Riverside County, California, that successfully located 37 missing children and resulted in 7 arrests, including one connected to child trafficking. The operation, led by the U.S. Marshal Services and the Riverside County Sheriff Anti-Human Trafficking Task Force, targeted vulnerable youth aged 14 to 17, prime age for development to do, nasty
mm,
stuff.
mm,
Many of whom were victims of exploitation and trafficking. Children were recovered across multiple states, including California,
that's
Arizona,
crazy.
Nevada. So this is a RICO case. Nevada, and received immediate victim advocacy and medical support. It's very they don't want to tell us nothing about it,
Yeah, it's
but at least we
crazy.
know it's real.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you got Tim Tebow just showing you exactly what this looks like. And y'all not it's crazy to me, bro. I don't even know. And then you got all these like different movies and shows that we watch. I was telling you about Cross earlier, and it's like, yo, we got scripts written out for this. It's all over the place to kind of let you know that this is happening, and we got people still not being locked up.
I
We
know, man.
we
So this
still
so
this is crazy.
March 10th, Governor Gavin Newsom on his website has a press release in conjunction with Attorney General Bondi or Bonta, who
Bonta,
must be
okay.
the Attorney General of California.
Yep.
7 missing children found in Riverside County operation. What you need to know: 37 kids were found, and it was the California Department of Justice with the United
Mm,
States Marshal. Yo, this is wild, dog. Like
that's
as
crazy,
if it
but
was just like nothing, right? Like
we need to, and you know what's even crazy? You just made me think about this. So I think was it like a year and a half ago or a year ago, we found reports of these numbers, and there was one, or there was like two of them. It was around March Madness. Remember that?
I remember, yeah, I
It
remember.
was around March Madness. So you go into these events and stuff. You got your family. You gotta be careful out here because I think there was in San Antonio. There was something that happened. And it was like a rescue mission for that. And then there was another city. I can't remember what Final Four it was, but we had found out that It was like 200 plus, right? Or something like that.
Yeah.
Kids that were
I
found.
mean,
Crazy.
man, just we gotta pray for the kids, man.
Pray
Parents,
for the
please be
kids, man.
attentive to your children.
Pray
Don't
for
let
the
them
kids.
wander. I don't know how my parents did it. I don't know how our parents did it, right? Where we would just be out there. I didn't get a beeper till late in the game, pager. And even when I got the pager, it's like you still gotta find a payphone.
You know what, Mo? It's like back when we was younger, our parents didn't have skepticism. Like, you know what I mean? Like people, I see it growing now. Like, cause I definitely feel it. You know what I mean? But
Mhm.
I definitely feel like people are like, and you could be respectable, right? And have the skepticism or whatever, right? You know, does this make
Sure.
sense? Like, you can still be respectable about it. You just gotta have your rules, like, you know what I mean? Yo, you're not doing this. I'm not saying that you can't have fun, have a good time, but the environment got to be right. It got to be this. It got to be that. You know what I mean? Like, so
Yeah, you
yeah.
definitely gotta know your environment,
Yes.
you know,
Yeah.
and you can't be upset that you have to be vigilant. I'm sorry. It just is what it is. Like,
Right.
pay attention.
Right.
Don't be like, oh man, why is the world like this? Well, it is.
Yep.
Open your eyes. Pay attention.
Pay attention once again.
Yeah, don't
Yo,
get caught.
Mo,
Yes, sir.
appreciate that update on that, man. Before we go into some other heavier topics, I wanted to ask you if you've heard about the Avoidable Death campaign.
The avoidable is this recent?
This is from it's a campaign that's been launched. It says in 2023 is when the Avoidable Deaths Network has started. And it's it's held every year around March 12th. And pretty much it's about many deaths that occur during disasters or crises that are preventable, right? So,
So in other
they
words,
can't,
like
yeah,
the
the Texas flood,
the Texas flood, the
the
flood in
can't,
North
the
Carolina, the levees breaking, uh
yes,
all that good stuff.
yes. So like it
All
says,
that stuff could be avoided.
the campaign tries to investigate why deaths happen, expose system failures, push governments and organizations to change policies and infrastructure to prevent future deaths. Like, so if you know a specific area is prone for something, you should have like, I mean, we assume that they have like a safety thing, right? Like what do you call that? Evacuation. They definitely have evacuation procedures and stuff like that. But that doesn't mean that they have something that is more proactive to these things, right? So, like you mentioned, the levees breaking. Okay,
You know what's the number one thing
how
that
do
they
you
need?
proactively address that, right?
You know what's the number one thing they need? Funds.
Now, the crazy thing is there's only a certain amount of countries that are actually um you know participating or going through this campaign, and I'm gonna share some with you right here. So we got India, Bangladesh, Canada, Nigeria, Pakistan, Argentina, Philippines, Taiwan, and Belize. Those are the listed that I know.
I only heard one country with money, bro.
Yo, yo, and you know the reason why I wanted to bring this up specifically is because you got the bullshit going on out here, and you got countries like this are trying to do grassroots, right? Grassroots type of campaigns for these type of things that make sense. A lot of these were affected by specific type of crises or natural disasters and things like that. So they're just trying to learn from what has happened, right? And I'm really surprised the US is not even on here, bro. But I'm not surprised. Does that make sense? You dig?
Yo,
And so,
listen.
like you said, um, you got to have the money though to right to do this together. So another question is, why wasn't this something that was brought up in the World Economic Forum? That's because the billionaires don't want to talk about this type of shit.
This don't this
This is
is not
crazy.
there's no return on this investment.
It's no return on this.
Like,
Yeah,
fuck, we're not talking
that's
about
fucked
that.
up, right?
This
Yeah,
is yeah,
but
you in the wrong chamber. You gotta go to the
meanwhile,
philanthropy arm, nigga, out that
meanwhile they
way.
canceling shit and all of that. But I just want to also give a shout out to all these countries for continuing to be a part of this campaign and trying to figure things out for these type of situations. Makes total sense, right? And I'm definitely gonna look further into this to see how one can be a part of it. How can one contribute? How can we maybe make it louder for the states to think about? I don't know. Just something to think about.
Well, the
Yeah.
thing is, like, when it comes to the us domestically, so for us is FEMA, right?
Yep. Yep.
But we've already seen all the fraud that happens in these big programs. There's just so much money
So
that they don't know where all the money goes to. You know what I mean?
so here's the thing. Those are like, so you got FEMA, what is that? Red Cross is the other one, right? There's some other stuff, right? Um those are disaster reliefs.
Mm-hmm.
What this is specifically is learning from the things and building proactive things in place to prevent the preventable, right? So like,
Well, it says the campaign aims to highlight indirect disaster deaths.
where you see that?
So the missing persons, while encouraging policymakers, researchers, and practitioners to adopt life-saving intervention through better
Ty-
disaster risk
I
governance.
got you. Types of avoidable deaths being studied:
Yeah.
extreme heat, drowning deaths.
Hmm.
So floods, tsunamis, storms, snake bite deaths, anti venoms,
I mean,
maternal deaths during disasters,
it
pregnancy
just
complications,
sounds like we need to focus on education around some of these things. That's all.
disaster education failures is another
That
thing
happens all the
that's
time,
being.
I'm sure.
These are things that are being studied, right? So ignoring flood warnings.
In fairness, it is difficult to just believe in your meteorologists. But there's no reason for you not to be ready, dog. Like, we got too much information that flows, right? Like, again, it's like that balance that we talked about before. You don't want to be so plugged in that you're like overwhelmed, but you can't be totally unplugged where you don't know what's going on. We got too much information for you to just be caught up, blindsided.
But also, if this is what you do, this is what you do. Even if it may
Yeah.
seem like, yo, this is, it's not necessary to, like, even if you, but if you have like some kind of like gut feeling that something can happen, get the people out of there. Just do it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
better that, it's better having people complain than to have to see an
People
outcome
dead.
that you don't want to
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
That you don't want to see. You know what I
No, I
mean?
think
So
I think that this is a good program.
it could evolve, and who's to say, like, the reason why it definitely makes sense. Like you said, you need funds to really go heavy into specific areas. So
Yeah.
the areas that it seems like they're currently studying make sense. They don't seem like they're far,
I mean, and
off from.
keeping it
Yeah,
100, dog. India, hell yeah. Well, there's a lot of things they gotta. It's just so much people over there, right? Like, of
yeah,
course, there's gonna be a lot of risk. Like,
yeah,
safety's not gonna be the highest thing on the list. So you got to know how to move, man. You got to learn how to move. So I
yeah.
don't, I
So
don't, I think it's a
yeah,
good program, but good luck, man. Shit.
good luck. Shout out to y'all though.
It's pretty good though. It says in 2025, yeah, it's 20 countries, 20 plus countries, 40 plus events. So they working.
Yeah, yeah. Um. All right, let's get into it, Mo.
What we talking? What we talking about? Nine?
Oil.
Oh shit.
What is it? Krang Island? Is this what it's called? What is Krang Island? What is?
Yo, so right now, the latest update in the Iran conflict
Yeah.
is that the US has hit Karg Island.
Oh, my bad. Karg.
Yeah,
My fault, y'all. Karg Island. My fault, y'all.
Karg Island. And, the US, I mean, they getting a lot of leverage working with these islands, bro. Like, and it gives them like workarounds, right? It gives them workarounds. So like they not sending troops into Iran. They're about to do like an island hop and
Mhm,
just send in like a small black ops team.
mhm,
Y'all seen the movies. That's how
mhm,
we move. We don't have big armies like marching into some country. Like that's not the way we operate. We haven't operated like that in a long time.
this
They send little Green Berets and they send Marines and they send like little units and they go in there and
yeah,
they clean house. So Karg
mhm.
Island apparently is where Iran gets like 80% of its oil production.
80%. Whoa.
Yeah, so the majority of their oil production is done on that island. So what's being reported right now is that we went in and destroyed it, like all the defenses that they had of the island, but they left the oil manufacturing infrastructure intact. They're not trying to do all that, but they trying to get them to surrender, like to stop, to like give up
Mhm,
or
mhm.
whatever. And I can tell you right now, they not gonna give up. So I don't really know where this is going, Mr. President, but
We don't know where
hey,
you going
just
anyway.
don't let the bombs come this way. That's all I gotta say, man. You know, like,
Yo, speaking of, but I'm glad you mentioned that. Yeah, I'm glad that's another island we for us, we discovering, not sure if everybody else is with us, but we definitely that's due to us, you know.
oh
I saw
yeah,
something I saw something, Mo, that I'm not sure if it was real because it's hard to see what's real or not, but
mm-hmm.
apparently the gentleman that bought the Twin Towers for
Silverstein,
yeah, he apparently just purchased a building. I think it was the US Bank building in I think it was California in LA or something like that. Meanwhile, I think
time out. This man just
meanwhile,
made.
yeah, some crazy I saw some I don't know if it's real. I hope I'm not spelling out false information here, but uh if it is real, it's super wild because there's threats or there's warnings for California right now.
So when it comes to that,
So they
the
gotta be
threats and the
easy.
warnings.
If it's fake though, if that purchase is fake,
No,
yeah,
the purchase is
please,
real. The purchase is
that's
probably real. I'm gonna look. Hold on. I'm gonna try to find it right now.
yeah, we
But
gotta
what I'm
find
saying
that
is
out.
like, for the media to tell us that Iran is threatening California, like, don't you think they would threaten New York first? Like, you think they gonna go all? They just gonna pass DC? They gonna pass New York? They gonna
It's a
go
different
all
way.
the way to California?
It's not all the way. It's a different way they're going.
Okay, so they gonna send bombs all
It's
over
just like
Russia and
it's just
all
like
over
if you
China.
would hold up. It's just like if you were to fly to the UAE, you're gonna go from where you are. You're gonna go that way. You're gonna go right across
The
Africa
Atlantic?
or whatever, right? Yeah, you're gonna go to Atlantic. For me, I potentially might take the Pacific route because I'm a little closer to the Pacific, right? You know what I'm saying?
No, I
If I'm
don't.
going to Japan,
That's
I'm
not the way
taking
it
the
works.
I'm taking
You
the Pacific route. If
you
I'm going to
taking
Japan,
whatever flight path the airlines is putting you on,
you need to
nigga.
cut
That's
it
what you're
out. Cause
doing.
if I'm going to you go
You
if
all
you
right,
going
look,
talking about
I don't wanna go look, I'm not
if you
trying to get
going
it.
to Hawaii, if you
You
going to
thinking
Hawaii,
about the
if you
globe
going to
model,
I'm
the
just telling you.
heliocentric model.
I'm just telling you, if you
And I'm
going to
telling you, the
Hawaii,
pilots use the
you
flat
going
earth
through.
model. They do.
Oh man, oh man, he just wanted to get that off once again. Pause.
Shouts to my man Maverick.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, this
Yeah.
dude right here.
All
Oh
right.
man,
So what do I even ask? So did the owner of the World Trade Center buy a new property in California?
yeah. I forgot his name. He's an old dude,
I know his
mega
name is,
old.
I think I want to say his name, uh, Larry Silverstein. I want to say his
It
name.
might be. Let me see. Larry Silverstein. Should I look him up?
Yep, that's his name.
Okay.
So Silverstein. Sorry. Well,
Silver.
you could, depending
Yeah,
on how you
same.
pronounce it, you Steen or
Yeah,
Stein.
yeah,
Yo, your man's like 97, bro. Like,
yeah.
come
Why
on
is he
now. He's
still
still buying
purchasing?
things. Like, yeah, yo, you were right.
I put Larry Silverstein recent purchase.
Yo, so Silverstein Properties, which has mad buildings in New York, by the way. I used to try to like get some business in there. acquired the
Oh
U.S.
shit.
Bank Tower in downtown Los Angeles
Oh shit, Mo.
for about 430 million, but that was in 2020.
Yeah, nigga, it don't matter, nigga.
There's no verified report of a new purchase in California in 2026. Okay,
Okay.
so
Still,
if he bought it for 430,
some
430
weird.
million,
Yeah,
he probably got that shit for like almost half off, dog.
that's crazy. But yo, I hope there's nothing to that, right? I hope there's nothing to that. But like you said it was purchased 2020, right?
Yeah, it was
Like,
purchased
come on,
2020.
people. Like, if whoever throwing that out there, like, yo, come on, don't do that shit, man.
Well, that's what
Come
I'm
on,
saying.
man.
That's like me saying to
Like,
you, yo, did you hear that they're gonna ban oil drilling
y'all
in
tripping, man.
Ecuador?
Y'all tripping with that
But
shit.
did you
Don't be
hear that?
doing that.
Did you
Nah,
hear
say
that?
that again. Say that again, cause you
They're
just
gonna ban oil drilling in Ecuador. But that happened a while ago, so that's why I didn't really bring it up. But because the thing is, you're right. When news comes out, they be making it sound like it's brand new, breaking news, and it's like you dig in and you like, wait, this is like 2-3 years ago.
right.
It was, I think it was in 2023 when it was like, yo, we banning this. Y'all trying to like kill the Amazon. We not gonna do it. But you know,
Man,
all that when I was looking at that, I was thinking
yeah,
about the timeline. I was like, huh, Venezuela make even more sense, right? Because
yeah.
if if they know that there's gonna be some sort of supply crunch for oil because they're gonna do it, then they're gonna spend their time trying to like convince other people like, yo, you should oil, you should drill, you should do this. Right now, we just like doing a whole bunch of like positioning for minerals and natural resources, right? So
Yo, off topic, but it made me think just be based off your man's name. Right? Silverstein. If you in jail, you in jail. If you in
yeah,
Rikers,
right,
you in Rikers.
right,
You committed crime.
okay.
You committed crimes.
You do the time.
You do the time. And the time is hard time, right? Pause.
Absolutely.
Do you so can you get on and start complaining about the hard time you doing? You know who I'm
The
talking
fuck?
about? Your
No.
man Harvey Weinstein.
Uh,
What are we doing?
yo, my thing is like, bro,
Did you see this? Did you
I
see
saw he
this?
was complaining. He was
Egregious?
like, yo, they won't take
He
my
said
call.
they will
I just wanted my friend. Like, it's not just about the business.
every
Yeah,
time I
okay.
go to the yard, these guys are asking me for my lawyer. These guys are asking that shut the fuck up,
Nigga
bitch
said the
ass.
yard. Nigga said the yard.
I can't even go to the yard without nigga. We know you did something. You did
Bro,
cause you guilty.
bro, just tell the truth. Just go ahead. The truth will set you free, nigga. Who you
Should set
protecting?
you free. Stop
You in
complaining
there,
then.
yeah. You in there protecting
I mean,
somebody, nigga.
even if you got the truth and you tell it, you still gotta stay in it. Fuck that.
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah.
that.
You got. I mean,
Anyway,
you gotta do it.
my fault. I thought it was egregious. I said, are you kidding me right now? Is this getting publicized? And then I'm like, come on, man. How'd you, we gotta stop. We gotta stop.
Yo, man. Listen,
How is he
these.
even getting play? He shouldn't even be getting play. Like, come on.
It's their world, man.
Nah,
It's their world.
nah, that's our world, man. You heard
We just
Nas.
living
Whose
in
world is this? Yo,
it.
okay. Another topic. Cuba.
Yo, another island. That's what I'm talking about. U.S. is out here island hopping, dog. They're gonna
What do
have
you
to
mean? What
defend
do you, wait.
Taiwan soon. They're gonna have to defend Taiwan soon. That's another island.
So you saying, all right, you got to give
I'm
an
just
update
saying.
on
I'm just
this.
saying, like, yo,
You got to give an update on this
the
whole
U.S.
Cuba.
is using islands as lily pads, bro. So Cuba,
Yeah.
let's see where they at, because they were gonna be running out of oil as a country,
Oh,
uh, fairly quickly. I don't think they was gonna make it out of this month. Let's see.
wow. He said,
But
damn.
they were saying that
He didn't say like this year. He said this month.
I think it might be this week. Like this week. This week is a big week.
Oh, you said that last week. You said they got like 15 days, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
So the reports is that Raul Castro, who's Fidel's brother, he like 90 something. But basically the
Another
US
ni-
government is like, we're not even talking to the so-called president of
another 90
Cuba.
something year old. What's going on?
Yo,
out
they
here,
gotta
yo?
go. We trying to get all these old people out of here, man. Like,
Shout out to ABL Crockett.
yeah, exactly, man.
Yo, they gotta go. What's good? I don't mean it maliciously. I just say like y'all can't. Yeah, we gotta get people in motion.
Yeah, so they're starting to get blackouts, food shortages, fuel shortages, medicine shortage. You know what I mean?
Oh no.
Um,
Okay.
the U.S. oil blockade following the Venezuela thing with Maduro.
Hmm.
Um, but the protesters, they not really complaining. So this is the thing. Like every community is different, right?
Yeah.
And so the people of Cuba, even though like on the island, they might be saying, "Yo, the U.S. is responsible for this. They starving you out. They this, they that." But the people over there
Uh.
ain't buying it. The people over there is like, "Nah, y'all niggas need to go," and then they'll
Right.
open up the floodgates, right?
Right. Right. Right.
And
Right.
so that's kind of like, so they're looking at the U.S. as a benevolent factor in this situation that's going to drive out the old, like the current regime
I
that just
see. I
basically
see.
takes all the resources for themselves, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
Now, when we think about it, okay, so it's a little bit different than what he did in Venezuela, right?
Hmm.
Venezuela is a huge country compared to the island of Cuba.
Yeah.
Um, but they also had like a communist structure for the leadership there, right? So when we went in there, it was the most precise shit I've seen in a long time, though. Like they went in there, took Buddy out, had him
Boom.
back in
Boom.
the
Boom.
U.S. It was a wrap,
Boom.
right? Like
Hmm.
it was like boom, boom, boom. And I really do think that Trump was going to do something similar in Iran. But dog, Iran is not Venezuela, bro.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah. Yeah.
Iran they got defenses, they got this, they got that. They're pretty
Yeah.
advanced militarily in there, and they're even bigger than Venezuela as far as like the size of the country. So it's not working out exactly the same. But in the midst, remember we talked about the fog of war,
Yeah.
trying to
Fog of
figure out
war.
what's real and what's fake.
Uh-huh.
Dog, I'm victim of this too. I didn't really know that the current Iran government started just killing protesters, bro. Like almost 30,000 people. They just lit them up because they was talking about, against the government. Like they want change.
I ain't know that either.
And so Trump really went in there off of that. Like, yo, y'all can't keep killing people
He
like
was like, "Yo,
this.
you can't do this, so we gonna." Okay.
But somewhere in the last 2 weeks, we have
Yeah.
lost the narrative, dog. Now it's about like, wait, you want to take the oil and wait, you want to do
It.
this, you want
It.
to do that. It's like everything, right? Like,
You know what? More unfortunately, it was probably one of those shits where it's like, "Give me a reason. Just give me a
absolutely.
reason." And then they already had other things right on a list,
Of course.
and
Of
at that
course.
point, it was like, "Just give me." Oh, you gave me the
So
reason.
now, so now what it comes down to is like, do people in Iran also want the US to flex and get those people out so that they could feel like get their freedom back, like put somebody else in the way the Cubans want? But it's going to be mixed because there's a religious aspect to the support in Iran for one side or the other, whereas like that doesn't exist in Cuba, right? Like everybody's probably Catholic. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Like
mm,
it's not like a theological kind of like
mhm,
battle that you fighting over there, right?
mhm.
In Iran, you're dealing with people who believe
Yeah.
in like either religiously or spiritually, they believe in something and it's like they gonna die for that, bro. So
Mm.
the people inside of Iran actually have to take care of whatever it is that they actually want to manifest, like what they want. And the US has to just be there to stop them from getting slaughtered. You know what I mean?
So as far as Cuba specifically, like what you was talking about, are you saying that the the old potentially may get transitioned
So
with
the
a
so
new,
so the reason
and
that
it's likely to happen? Is that what you're
it's likely to happen, and the
okay?
reason that they go into Castro is just because they feel like those are the guys who are really
Right.
this current system that's in place was set up by them, right? So you got to get them to step off and be like, hey, it's going to be a democratic process now. It's going to so basically what the US government is telling them, the Castros, is like, hey, if you guys give a power, let them have an open election,
Mhm.
You don't have to like be exiled from the island. You just give up power and just chill. Like just
I got you.
whatever. Ride off
Yeah.
into the sunset in the U-94.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And
Okay.
so they're saying that they probably gonna take that option. We'll wait and see.
We'll wait and see. We'll keep y'all posted on that. As Mo
Yeah.
would say. Joe Mo.
Yes, sir.
Mark Wayne
Yo, so
Mullen.
listen. Wayne, Mark Wayne
Mullen.
Mullen,
Who that?
like Chris.
Who that?
Yo, so he is the new I
He
think
said like, oh, he's the new
he's the
Secretary of
new
Homeland.
Secretary of Homeland Security.
Yeah.
So he took over for Christy Nome because
Mm.
I mean, she was under attack from the beginning, right? But she also
Yeah.
did not help her cause along the way. She was saying a lot
Yeah.
of dumb
Yeah.
things too. So
Yeah.
she finally got out the pain. But the reason that I brought him up is because who is this?
Oh, I see what you said. It's like another person just out the woodwork.
Bro,
Like,
like your man Trump, he just be pulling where did JD Vance come from?
yeah. Oh, JD.
Where did Mark Wayne come
Where
from?
is JD Vance?
Wait, that is a good one. That sounds like a t-shirt.
Where did he come from? Where is he? This, yeah.
Yo, but real
Shit.
quick. So it says that Mark Wayne Mullen is a U.S. Senator from Oklahoma serving since January of 2023. Another Johnny came lately. After winning a special election, damn, not even like an official joint, but like a side, a special election to fill Jim, I can't pronounce his last name, seat.
Cool.
Yo, this is interesting. He's a Republican. He's a member of the Cherokee Nation. He
Oh.
is the first Native American U.S. Senator since 2005 and the second Cherokee citizen elected to the Senate since 1925.
Hmm.
Before the Senate, he represented Oklahoma in the second congressional district
Okay.
from 2013 to 2023. All right, so at least he's been in politics, like high-level politics, for like 10 years.
Yeah.
Yo, find a picture of this dude and you tell me if he jerked. Just say.
Yeah. Let's see what's good. I'm gonna look up something. See what I cook up.
So Mullen was a businessman, former mixed martial artist. I mean, yo, Trump got
Yeah.
this thing where he just be fine. Like, where did Pete Hegseth come from? That's the Secretary of War or the Department of Defense. I don't know, man.
I don't know, but
But yo, he just be finding these people.
we gotta be on the lookout because, like you said, these are people we just finding out, understanding a little bit more about. So just we'll see. What'd you say his name is? Mark Wayne Mullen.
My nigga Bruce Wayne in out here, bro. Mark Wayne Mullen.
Bet. We see what it is.
Hey, man, I wish you luck. It's a tough job. Get FEMA back on track, man.
So you better get with the folks we was talking about earlier.
Legit.
Right?
I mean,
Anyway,
from a picture perspective, he looked like a stand-up guy, but we gotta wait and see.
gotta wait and see these days, man.
Gotta be patient. But yeah, that's the new Secretary of Homeland Security.
So yo, Mo.
Yes, sir.
Think it's that time. That time to drop. See y'all next week.
Yo, I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of stuff coming on.
It's gonna be more stuff. Gonna be more stuff. We got the Oscars happening.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
gonna do some shit. We're gonna do
That's
some
true.
shout outs.
Are we
We're
gonna
gonna
have
keep it
any
moving.
racist situations coming out of there? It would only be
Nah.
fitting.
I haven't heard anything. I think we good to go. So
Hold on, time
yeah.
out. This is trending.
Who you talking about?
I saw
Just
that.
generals.
Yeah, Oscars is trending.
Definitely. I know Ryan Coogler won Best Original Screenplay for sure.
Oh, nice.
He won that. I don't know.
It says Michael B. Jordan wins his first Oscar.
Crazy for lead actor. Dope. And
yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. Well deserved, bro.
That's dope. That's dope.
Deserved.
That's how we ended. We were talking about celebrating in the beginning. Yep. Let's celebrate Michael B. Let's celebrate Bam.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
stop playing with ourselves. Pause.
Fucking black excellence for real, man. Let's go.
Peace.